Hello and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. It's been a long time since I've said those words, and that's for a variety of reasons. I went on a vacation, and then while on vacation I got a cold, and so I wasn't able to record. I recorded a tiny bit of Awesome Nuts, but I've just been sick as a dog, and it's been no fun. And a lot of this stuff here, I couldn't advance more in sort of the progression on this thing without recording, so it's kind of been boring because I haven't been able to play this. I've done a lot of resource collecting. If we look over here, I've gotten up to 2.1 million cobble, which is almost enough to finish the cobblestone block. I just need to spend an hour or two or three combining them because I've got 4 septuple compressed cobble, and that's 4.7 million each. So I've definitely got almost enough cobble. If we look at ingots, I've got tons of those. Especially gold. Got to make a few blocks. But that's not what we're doing today. Yeah, I definitely need to convert these guys as well. My auto smelting system is working fine, as you can see. I've probably done about 200 stacks, or maybe 250, I'd say almost 300 stacks of dust, which is crazy. That's not what I wanted. Item ID. Because if we look at redstone, I've really increased my redstone. I've really increased my diamonds. So I've been doing a lot of resource collecting, because that's the only thing I've been able to do. But you might be wondering what the heck is on my face. It is these sonic glasses, and what they do is they let you see sound. And so if we look at this, oop, didn't make any. Come on, make sounds. You can see bunch of sounds. It's kind of hard to see everything else, as you can see. That's why I went into F5 mode. If we go over to the island, I bet there's lots of noise there. Wee, noises. You basically see noises. So it's pretty nifty. So if like you're trying to find a cave or something, oh look at that. You can easily find where something is. It's an open block item, and they've got a ton of interesting stuff. Where did that noise come from? But anyway, pretty fun stuff, but fairly useless. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of quests done, and I've got a few other quests I'm working on. I'm always working on junk on this place, always stuff to do. I don't want any stupid carrots. But over here, I'm working on this mass soul sand guy. I need 10,000 soul sand, so that's taking a little while. But if we go through and we complete all these quests, I finally got this one, 10,000 or 100,000 oak wood. So got that done, which is cool. Got ourselves a flux infused axe and an epic reward. Let's see what we get. Potion flask. Fire resistance. That's not cool, man. But anyway, not the end, which was a really fun one. What you had to do was take obsidian and drop resonant ender on it, using one of these Tinker's constructs, and you can make them. And that required making 1,000 endstone, which took a lot of ender. But luckily, I've got an enderman, infinite ender. But you get these enderfish, which are for mariculture, ender lily seeds, which are pretty rare, and spawn ender dragon. Because we definitely want that. That's going to be cool to play with someday. Not today, but someday. Very cool. Very cool. Why were they separated? I don't know. I think there's a few more that I did. If we look. This one? Yeah, we got a few we can do here. Claim reward. Got a strong box. This guy I actually already did before the other one, Glacial Precipitator, which gets you ice. Gets me another reward bag. Okay, these, I don't know if I'm ever going to complete these, because these are just really dumb quests to do. They're like, get 1,000,000, well that one's not too bad, but it's just like, get 10,000 toast. No thank you. I'd rather not. And this is get 10,000 vinegar. It's like really boring stuff that I'd rather not do. I'm not too interested in the feud. Let's see, what else? I think that might be it in terms of quests. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know. Hell's Kitchen. But I've got a lot of other stuff to show you guys. Let's do that. Ooh. Fluid storage and beef jerky. Man, these rewards have been really terrible. Over here, what I've done is, well, first of all, I was playing with a lot of the open blocks things, and this is an interesting thing. What it does is it lets you see the boundaries of a village, and so these purple dots are the boundary of the village, and this spot is the spawning area of a golem. So, very nifty to know. If you're making a iron golem farm, that's how you would do it. This is how much iron I've gotten. So this is how much AFKing I've done. I've done a ton of AFKing since the last episode. And the thing is, I would have even more than this. I left it overnight, and there was accidentally a trophy, iron golem trophy, stuck in the first slot, so nothing else was getting through, and so probably wasted a ton of iron on that. And then, even more recently, I left it overnight, and there was a torch stuck in there, so not even less got there. Hi dear! You gonna give me your iron? Yes, you are. Okay, I need a crafting table. Oh, yes, these guys as well. I have not used these, so I don't know what they do. Well, first of all, that guy does nothing, and we're going to turn this off so we don't have annoying dots on our screen. That's lame. Doesn't do anything. Let's look at the other ones I got. Got an Enderman. Well, that was really rare, because I was only farming a little bit of Ender Pearls over there. Oh my gosh. That's dangerous. Wow. That is very dangerous. Bye-bye. That's a little dangerous, but that's cool. That's nifty. I like that they added something as opposed to the Iron Golem one. And then finally, the squid one. I don't think anything's gonna happen from this, but... Oh. Come on, man. No, not that. I always press O instead of the right button. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of that now. You jerk. Does it do it any... Yeah, it does it anytime. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'll fix that later. Put this guy down and just get tons of iron. And I'll convert this all into blocks. Ta-da! Gonna get rid of these with iron blocks, 'cause why not? Okay, now that guy has to go. Let's get rid of you jerks. But we ended up with the grand total of, you can probably guess, because it's every row is one stack of iron, but we ended up with that much iron, which is pretty darn nifty. We're gonna hide this guy, because he's annoying, not so much dangerous like the Ender Pearl guy. But yeah, lots of iron. We got lots and lots of iron. Almost 600 blocks of iron, which is crazy. But I do have a purpose for it. I'm planning to use it as a building material. If you haven't noticed, I've sort of been evolving my platforms as I've gone on. Like, these were the most basic ones. They were just wood, and these were sort of the first stage of my evolution, I guess. And then the next stage was over here with cobble, and we finally got our cobblestone generator working. And this was extra special because I wanted to make it special. But then it devolved a little bit into these just normal cobblestone, and then I put in the wood, and then I turned into bricks, and then I changed the wood into black cobblestone, and that's sort of at the tier we're at now. We're sort of at the black cobblestone and black and stone brick. But I won't quite reveal the next tier, though you do know the one material, which is going to be the iron, because I think it'll look pretty nice and futuristic-y. But I'll keep the other ingredients separate to myself, because I already know what I've picked. I've picked it already, but I'm not gonna tell you, because ha 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 ha. What do we not need? We don't need that. The enderfish, beef jerky. Let's put that in our guy. Let's toss this in there. Let's toss that in there. Put you... Can you do that? Apparently you can. Even though you're fluid. I don't understand. But you don't need to. Yay for science. Ooh, another thing we need to do. We need to do have a big sacrifice because I almost lost my world. In fact, I did lose it, and if it weren't for the backup system that they have really ingeniously put in, I would have lost the world, and that would have been a really big bummer. About every 15 minutes, the world automatically updates. But this guy, this is a warp book. You can make it warp. You can make it just as simply as that, and what it lets you do is it lets you teleport to and from your world, but it's very, like, into different locations in your world, because what you can do is you can right-click these guys, and it will, like, save that position, and then you can put it in the book and teleport it to it later, but it's incredibly unstable, so it caused me to crash twice, and then the second time it crashed, it just completely ruined the save, so it's way too corruptible, so goodbye. It was useful because you could travel from one side of the island to the other, but it's too unstable for safe use, I suppose. But man, we got a lot of these ender pearls. Too bad we have an ender pearl farm, or an ender. We can just farm ender and get infinite things. But these guys, I can't remember how long I waited for the first one to grow, and now these are just growing all the time. And ooh, did I get an extra one? Ooh, I think I did. That's... no, I guess I didn't. Oh, no! What are you? Oh, I think I lost whoever that was. Dang. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm gonna get ready for the next project we're gonna be doing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are finally going to get to the bees, and with the bees, the first thing you need to do is this quest right here, which is get seed oil can and artificial hive. And the way you get seed oil cans is you make a squeezer, which I've already done because it takes a while. It's just that and that. Bronze, a lot of bronze. But it gets you these seed oil cans once you squish a lot of seeds and put a can in there. And then the next thing you need is an artificial hive, and it's basically a way to generate bees, I believe. So if we go here and we say hive, artificial hive, see, you can create them with hay bales, and so I've gonna create a few of those. I hooked up the wheat barrel to my system because why not wheat? And then the other thing you need is these silk mesh, which is pretty expensive with string. We don't have a lot of string because we didn't include it into our original mob system, which is why I've included cotton. Oh my gosh, that could be a problem. That is most definitely a problem. I really need to expand this. What level is that already? It's only at level 1. No duh, I ran out of room. Okay, let's go. Didn't even notice that. Okay, so level 2, level 3, we're getting distracted, and level 3 brings us up to 6, so I need 2 of these. That should be enough storage. Since I've took down the cobble storage, I've been left with all these spare things, and I've just used them all over to make things easier on myself. Hopefully that will alleviate this problem. But anyway, I've been growing cotton to sort of increase my string reserves, because you can take this cotton, and I believe crafting over here, and do that, and you get string. So it's a pretty nifty crop to grow. But anyway, it's time to make the artificial hive. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Is this growing properly now? I hope it is. I can mess everything up. But boop. I wonder if do you need a scoop? Are there scoops in this? Scoop. Yeah, we do need a scoop. But we need to submit the quest first of all. So manual submit. let's claim that reward, and that gives us some actual hives. So those are some free ones. Good reward. What are we getting? Glass bottles of natural gas. Thank you game, for giving me useless crap. Well, let's make a scoop real quick so we can harvest the bees from this. I wonder what kind of bees this will give us. Oh, no? That's how you used to do it? What does this say? Did they change things? Okay. Using a fluiduct, move the seed oil from the squeezer to an ex nihilo barrel. Right-click the barrel of a seed oil with an artificial hive to obtain a scented hide. Scented hides will lure bees to them depending on where they are placed. Meadows bees will come if there are flowers. In plains biome, forest bees will like forest biomes and lots of leaves. All the beehives have special things they want before they are willing to be moved in. If this takes too long for bees to come, will be need to dip in seed oil again. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I was not expecting that. Can we break these guys? Yeah, that gives us bees. Valiant drone. Interesting. Yeah, that I was not quite expecting that, but looks like we're gonna have to do that. Fluid duct and barrel. I'm gonna need I keep pressing the wrong button. Going to need barrels, so one of them and a couple of them. We're probably gonna need a pneumatic servo to try and create a device down here to make the scented. Let's go like, that's not quite right. And we'll say that. And then we need our wrench. It's in here. If we say artificial hive, we get a scented one. Cool. How much seed oil is left? Not much. Enough for that, though. Cool. So then if we say needs a hive signal, so we can disable that. We have scented artificial hives. We also need a scoop, so let's get another scoop, even though we've already made one. Just so we can complete the quest. What is your quest? Where'd my quest book go? There it is. Manual submit. Wow, that's gonna be a lot of bees. Let's pick that guy. So, inventory starting to get clogged. Greater reward. Water shards. Okay, I need to start sorting out my inventory. So what I'm actually going to do is I hope I can set up like a Lepidoptera, or not a Lepidoptera, one of the bee chests, basically. Because I think I have one somewhere. In here. This is where I've got all the cool, nifty stuff. I'm also going to dump that guy there. Because that would be a nice way to store the bees. If we just had all of our bees in our AE system, that would be very nice. But I'm going to do some work off camera. Okay, so as it turned out, we can't make those because we don't have any honeycombs. I mean, that could be easily remedied. But this one, do we have to make one? I guess I have to make one. Because I have a few that we can make. So what do we need for an apiary? We need an impregnated so we need a carpenter. Wonderful. So let's make let's go to our crafting station. Carpenter. Let's make one of them and one of them. Nifty. Neato. And then we'll go make one real quick. Okay, let's hook this guy up to that. Then we say boop 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 a doop a doop a doop a doop. And... Are you getting energy? No recipe? What? What? Impregnated thing. Do I need seed oil in here? Yep, there you go. You're making the bacon. So that gets us an impregnated casing with a carpenter, and you put seed oil in there. I've got plenty of seed oil in my canisters. So if we take that, come over here, and we say yoink, and yoink, we get an apiary. So that should complete us the quest and get us more bees. Dun, 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 dun. More apiaries. Greater reward. Yuck. Put those in here because I don't care about them at all. But man, we're starting to get a lot of bees because each one of these is a queen, and that's the really important thing. Is queens, or the princesses, are very limited. You don't have a lot of princesses, and especially in a situation like this where you don't have any source of princesses, any source is good. Analyzing the results. Okay, for genetic control, you'll need a way to analyze the bees and trees you are breeding. The analyzers are fueled by honey or honeydew drops that can be retrieved from combs via the use of a centrifuge. Cool, so it gives us one. We don't have to make one. That's nice. That is very nice. Let's make a centrifuge. More bronze. Hopefully I have enough bronze. Looks like I do. Bronze is fairly expensive. Oh man, I'm running out of bronze. Or copper at least. Oh, copper. I've got plenty of copper. I've got thousands of copper. But now if we do this, consume. Oh, we have to make them. That's lame. Okay, so let's see what is required of us. Drop this guy right there. This is sort of our carpentry station. This guy has made us some impregnated casings. Cool. So we need to make a bee analyzer. How do we make that? Need a carpentry. Okay. So we need tin. Tin. 4 tin. 2, 3, 4. Glass. Goes 2. Diamond. Needed just 1. Got plenty of diamonds, yo. Okay, and then redstone. I really apologize for my voice, but I really want to get stuff done. It's been like a week since I've recorded anything. More than a week, actually. So I kind of want to get to stuff, get some actual work done on this world. And by advancing to this B stage, I should be able to get a lot done. So if we cancel this, there's nothing in there. Okay, and we say 1, 2. Oh, I have extra glass. Okay. Oh, that's because it doesn't actually take the glass. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And we do that. And then doop. Come on. How much does it require? Requires 2 buckets. Okay. Okay. Fine. Have it your way. Have it your way. Okay? Meh. Gonna grab that and come down here and oop. Oh, that lurked, apparently. So bee-elizer, and now we need a tree-elizer. Right? Is that what they're called? It's kind of a silly name. That's gonna take copper and glass and blah blah blah. Okay. Put this in and it makes us a tree-elizer. Now, the only thing we need left is a honey drop. So, that's going to take a little bit. These bee-elizers, what they let you do is they let you read the characteristics of whatever thing. The only thing is it costs honey droplets. So we're going to have to start breeding some bees, getting some stuff done. And in order to do that, we need to go over to our artificial island, because I think that's the best place to do some bee work. So let's try this. I've never done the it's been a while since I've done bees, probably about a year. So I'm not gonna be an expert on this, but let's try the scented ones, and let's see what. We're in a river biome. Oop, sorry about that. Okay. So if we put this guy here in a river biome, we'll just try. We'll try. Why not? Scented artificial hive. Okay, so hopefully that will attract enough bees, or some bees to there. But for now, let's pop down an apiary right here. And what we'll say is let's go with the meadows. Why not? Meadows. So see if they like this area. And if not, we'll have to move them. It's not daytime. Operation is only possible during the daytime. Really needy bees. That's the thing with bees, is they're very needy. They're very finicky and stuff, and so I can imagine a situation like this with a skyblock where you need specific biomes and things like that. It's gonna get really frustrating, but eventually you can breed like nocturnal and all the different traits that the bees can have. It's really fun breeding certain strands and getting things to work certain ways. But once you, how you do bees is first of all, you need an apiary. This is the most basic thing. This is what holds bees and sends bees out and what grows bees. It takes a princess and a drone. And once you add them together in an alveary, or an apiary, alveary is more advanced. Okay, so there's no flowers. So does that mean I need to bone meal up this area? Or get some flowers from my farm? Is that going to be enough? Because usually what happens is they make the flowers. Not finding the right flowers, though. That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know if that's because it's in the wrong biome. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done bees, so... And I didn't research anything just because I wanted to be sort of fresh with it all. Let's grab some flowers from over here, because we can. Because we got plenty of flowers in here. I don't even know if there's any purpose to having all these flowers. Might as well just junk them. But I'm a hoarder. I like hoarding things in video games, so they will continue to be collected. But over here, let's see if this will allow the... well, they are finding... That was enough flowers. That was actually enough. So let's grab this guy and dump the flowers in here, because we can. Yeah. But yeah, how bees work is once you've generated a queen, and that's by putting together a princess and a drone, it will create a queen, and this guy will live for a while, and he'll produce things eventually, but afterwards he will produce, a princess and a number of drones, whether 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't know if they've increased the amount. But each bee has its own genetic traits, and so you can really, really diverse traits. And what you can do, let's see, nope, is there are just all these traits. I wish I could show you. But like there's nocturnal, like what kind of trees they want, what kind of flowers they want, amount of drones produced, like resistance to these things, resistance to cold. There's just all these traits, and you will randomly get traits from both the drone and the princess. So you can sort of mix drones with other drones. Let's see, we have meadows. Are we doing meadows right now? Yes, we're doing meadows. So let's grab a few of these guys. Do we have a scoop? Where'd my scoop go? There's my scoop. So let's get a few more princesses going. Ooh, we got a honeycomb. Cool. And so you will randomly get traits from both your drones. And get out of here, mushroom. Who needs those guys? Yum, food. But as you can see, they're not really stacking that well for me because, see how some of these guys actually share the same genetic traits, so they might be very simple, whereas others are not. And the princesses never stack, so, because they all have their, I don't know if princess will stack. I'm not sure. It's been a while. But each of these drones... Where did I lose? Did I lose a drone somewhere? That's interesting. We've got these guys going. I must have lost a drone somewhere. Because now I have an extra princess. I don't know. That's odd. That is very odd. But for now, we can just take these guys down, I guess. Since we're not using them. Right now, we have bees going aplenty. And they're not producing anything. And let's see how many drones they'll produce. Okay, so this guy is about to take over, but I think I'm going to be done for today's episode. I've started using this just because it's more convenient. It's getting a little bit long. It's almost it's over 30 minutes, so I don't like to have that long of an episode, but next time we'll get to work on bees. And there we go. So this guy, he made 2 drones for 1, so obviously he had a trait that let him do that, to have 2 drones. So if we toss this guy into there, can have another guy going. So, ooh, this is a different climate. I wonder if this will work. Different climate than that. Ooh, hostile environment. So that means we need to switch this guy over to here to a more better environment. So this is what jungles? This is jungle, and this is magical forest. So magical forests work for meadows. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Again, I apologize for my voice. I'm crazy. But anyway, see you next time. Bye-bye.